Why, hello there. Hello there. Hello there, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Good Lord, good to see you. Get that out of the way there. And then that will give us a little bit more of an angle. Yeah, that's good. Hey, hello, good to see you. Glad you're all here. I'm gonna put some of these dishes away. Some of these dishes I'm gonna need, but I do want to kind of declutter the drying station here a bit. Taking up plenty of room in the drying rack. I think I'll need this at any point. But I will. These guys can go. And this guy. About this dude. I hope you all enjoyed the secret show stream earlier. And I'm gonna put away these glasses. Uh-oh. Also gonna run the dishwasher tonight. I got my chicken thighs out now. I need my pan, cast iron. That bad boy right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get some heat going in it. Hell yeah. What's up, Jade? What's up, Pooter? You like the live secret show? Is that an enjoyable thing for you? If so, I'm glad to hear it, because I was telling Red Band earlier, it just makes so much more sense to do it live because there's just so much, I get so many more views live. It's insane. I tried to choose some songs for the scene. So I did, because it was rainy here all day, very rainy. So I chose to do a little When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin into a little Gimme Shelter by Rolling Stones into a little War Pigs. And the crowd was kind of interesting. They seemed very polite, like very nice. But yeah, that set list was all right. And if you guys liked it and enjoy the live thing, I'm glad, because that was a big move to make, to do these live now. instead of editing a proper release. Because as it stands, I still gotta, you know, I've got Patreon patrons to get something out to, and the long form shower talk can only hold them off for so long over on the Patreon. I so meticulously peel the skin off that it starts to hurt my eyes. Trying to blow air under it, that don't work. Come on, man. Why is this doing me this way? Oh my gosh, finally, all came off. I gotta decide whether I'm gonna do like, oh, no I don't, I'm doing the stovetop stuff. So I gotta decide whether I'm gonna do rice or do some instant taters or something like that. But before I do anything, I'm gonna throw these onions here in this hot cast iron. And I need to get a grab of butter to put in there with it. I fucked up. I ain't gonna work. I fucked up. Now I'm fucking embarrassed and ashamed and all of the above. And I lost a lot of respect from my peers. And that's really got me in a weird funk, man. And everything gets me in a weird funk. There's something wrong with me. There's literally something wrong with me. Like, there's a 0% chance there's nothing wrong. Something is mentally, like, I'm lacking mentally something that I need to make me normal. And I don't know. I don't know why these dates on which someone passed away. Like, my grandfather passed away on December 23rd, 2005. December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. So every time Christmas comes around, why can't I focus on the fact that there are people around me that love Christmas and are having a good time, rather than making it about, oh, my grandpa died on 2 days before Christmas, so no. Why do I do that? What's wrong with me? Why am I that way? Because that is so not fair to anyone in my life. And why is it that when I'm feeling, I guess, I don't know, grief is an interesting thing. There's no telling how long it's gonna last. But just, I really don't do myself any favors by dwelling on the people that aren't here anymore, and I'm missing out on the people that are here, and the saddest part about it is making me not care, which is the worst thing. I don't want to not care. I don't want to not care that I'm missing like memories, like family memories and shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just end up lashing out at people that don't deserve that. I end up just being an absolute cunt to people that don't deserve it because I'm going through something. And that's not fair to anybody in my life. It's not nice. It's not called for. And I'm truly a piece of shit underneath it all. Like only an absolute piece of shit would do what I do. Like, and then make excuses because it's, oh, my Aunt Marie passed away 15 years ago today. Like, I know I'm not the only one who had something terrible happen to someone in their family, but I'm also, but I could be one of the only people who is a cunt about it. How many tablespoons? 4 tablespoons. So this is 3 tablespoons. I need 1 more tablespoon. The saddest part of this, from my perspective, is the fact that, like, I've been so good about keeping up with my image and making sure that, like, I don't let any of my mother's terrible tendencies or traits come through me, but here lately I have just been failing miserably at that. Like, it's bad. It's bad. And I'm so fucking ashamed of myself. I am so fucking ashamed. So ashamed. I tried to say something like 2 or 3 times tonight, but like I get this choked up feeling of, I just get choked up when I say it. Or when I go to try to say it or try to speak or whatever, like, And then whenever I can't do that, I'll end up trying to like further explain on text or something and make it worse. I'm just really, really fucking up right now. Like, I haven't felt this ashamed about just decisions that I've made or choices since this feels like a relapse in a way. It feels like oh no, I've done something I swore I'd never do again, and I'm terribly bothered by this, and I'm sorry to be. I don't even know. I'm not. I don't even know who's in here. But I'm sorry to bother you guys with all this. It's kind of dumb. And it's not your problem. You know what, though? I kind of do want to pre-season these things. Let's use this guy here. No, nothing might do that when he gets home. You know what I'll do? Let's just oh, that's a big piece of fat right there. We want to keep that. Where we're going to keep that. Honestly, we'll just put it in here and let it cook with the onions and shit. Pull that apart. I don't know, man. I'm nothing if not transparent, but I'm just quite blatantly embarrassed. And I already didn't get a lot of respect from my peers, to be perfectly honest with you. That's not entirely true. I think I did, but I do believe I lost a bit. Just, I don't know. I keep replaying it in my head over and over, like, you know, when you get in a fucking bad car accident or something. And you can't stop seeing it happen over and over. I shouldn't have said what I said. And it was kind of royally fucked up. And I fucked up. That's all there is to it. I fucked up. Hell yeah, Rhino, do that. What's up, Gary? Yeah, I hear you, Gary Panisse. Hell yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I know that it doesn't make much of a difference, but I, in a way, feel like speaking these things here will, like, in some way, alter the outcome. And I know that that's not the way that this works. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, shit, is that two big ones? No, that's just one fucking big one. Shit. That ain't ready to move yet. I didn't butter this. I didn't butter that undercarriage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so bad at being an adult, dude. I'm so fucking terrible at being a grown up. Like, why is it that, and things are kind of working out okay. I'm finally getting to the point, thanks to a lot of you guys, to where I can finally, like, not really worry about getting rent paid. By the way, please, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, yada yada. I need to turn this on high. There's a lot of smoke coming out of this cast iron. I'm gonna cool it off with some butter here in the middle. Things are going well, but I fucked up. I really fucked myself over. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I got chicken thighs, and usually I make chicken bog with chicken thighs or just throw them on the smoker, but I'm just trying to do something different. And I was, shout out to Jason for the Thanksgiving vittles. Box of stuffing, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was that easy to make stuffing. So I figured, why the hell not? A little stovetop stuffing. Why not? This is the face of a dumbass. That chicken's cooking. And that chicken skin, the fat is starting to roll up there. You keep flipping that over. Put it over on top. You know what sucks, dude, is like I kinda have this. I've kinda always projected this aura about me that I kinda know what I'm talking about and I got things figured out and I know what I'm doing, yada yada yada. I fucking don't. I fucking don't. Love you back, Gary Panise. Appreciate you. But yeah, I don't know. It's been affecting my life because I did something that's like really out of my character, and as much as I want to blame all of this on conversations I've had with other people or I did this for other people, it was still at the expense of other people. And that's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not nice. And I really try hard to be nice. It does smell very nice in the kitchen here. Wild cherry Pepsi. These onions are in the way in this pan. I'm gonna get a couple pieces of this chicken cut up. probably enough. One piece of this. Here's what I'm gonna do. This stovetop stuffing here has had enough time to become what it was supposed to, so I'm gonna take this chicken thigh that I have kind of pulled apart, sort of. And take these ripped up pieces that I've got here and put that in with the stuffing. I'm still keeping some of these little pieces in here because I'm going to use that for the gravy. And we'll see how that goes.
Secret Show.
Mumford had a good set at Secret Show. I'm going to stir this chicken into this stuffing. Gotta do this butter on this pan here. Honestly, I'm just gonna use my hands and get in here and butter this whole damn thing. But yeah, I don't know, sometimes you do something. Sometimes you do something that you kind of regret. And then you do something that you don't really regret yet, but then eventually like you learn like, oh fuck, I really fucked up. Like, fuck, this is bad. And that's the situation that we're in. But no matter what, like I'm sure things are fine. But it just needs a little time to cool down, I guess, and maybe I'll be able to work together like an out loud apology, because that's definitely warranted. I believe I'm going to need this oven on at what temperature? around 400. 400 sounds about right. This is going to be an interesting thing. I've never cooked it before. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but see, I got regrets. I got some regrets, bud. Some big old fat regrets. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and... I'm kind of hungry. I could just go ahead and pull one of these chicken thighs and eat it because I'm hungry. And you can do that when you're hungry. And no way that sucker ain't done. It's been in there for the long haul. Get these onions away from that raw chicken. Let them sit there for a second and get real good and hot there on the edge. It's going to get nice and hot through there. But also, you know what? I don't want to have to pick the thing up and run a load of dishes tonight. know what? Actually gonna lay a couple of these onions across top of this. That way. A little extra room right there. Shake on out now. Now I got one more piece of chicken left. I'm gonna have to get my phone, my battery pack hooked up, because I don't know what kind of battery I had on this phone whenever I got started. Secret Show was good tonight. Our boy Jason Rouse is back. Brian Holtzman's back. My buddy Joe DeRosa came by tonight. He didn't go up, he was just hanging out. Nice seeing cool pop-ins like that at the club. Just to chill, because it's just chill over there. Now this guy's got to be ready to flip. Gotta be. There ain't no way it ain't ready to flip. Thanks, Mom. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I thought about doing that before. No talking, just cooking. But I think I talk too much. I only needed to go 350, but 20-30 minutes until heated through. Cover with foil. Forgot about that part. Don't be too hot yet. Don't be too hot yet. We need to cover you with foil. Honestly, I'm going to leave that oven cracked. I'll leave it at 350. Not too hot. It's good. Covered with foil. 20-30 minutes. Let's go 20. Let's just go 30 minutes. Fuck it. Oh, actually, I'll do 20 minutes. Then I'll uncover it and look at it and decide how long I want to leave it in there for uncovered. Because I'm doing an uncovered thing. Damn, I still got one more piece of chicken in here. This one right here is done already, I believe. But I'm gonna put it down here on the heat because I like my chicken to be a little more crispy. I like it to be a little more crispy than everybody else probably likes theirs. I want it to be sort of overcooked. But don't do that if you're cooking. Don't ever do that. I'm just saying I'm eating this. I want to make it how I want. And then once I'm done with this, I can eat it and then get to playing Gwent, which is what I'm really fucking good at, and take my mind away from being an absolute fucking Nimrod in my life. onions are great. The onions are great. Incredible onions. I want to smash this so that it like can cook all the way through for sure. What does it look like? That looks done to me right there. This crispy skin that's been over here the whole time in the corner, still there. That piece of meat, this piece of meat, they're nice and crispy. Few onions. Few nice crispy pieces of meat. One more chicken. Damn it. That's all the chicken finally. Now, I could pretend that this was my plan all along, but it wasn't. Because I didn't put a lot of butter and oil down, when I cooked the chicken, I just kind of put it on the pan and cooked it in whatever the residue of the onions and whatever they produce. So, in doing that, there is a lot of gunky, there's a lot of nice gunk on the bottom of the pan. That's going to be nice for the gravy. Put these over to the side with these bits and pieces I'm leaving in with the gravy. There's gonna be a lot of nice color in it. It's gonna be a dark gravy. It's gonna be nice for the gravy. Because in my experience, white dinner was not delicious. I'm sorry, but we did not have enough stovetop stuffing for everyone. See, I'm such a dum-dum. I'll be sitting here thinking like, oh, that's nice, and then all of a sudden my brain will be like, you did something fucked up. Don't forget about that thing you did. Too skinny for the cold. It's taking a little longer than I thought it was gonna. You know what they say about me? Good content to fall asleep to. 6 minutes. 6 minutes on the oven. Then we remove the foil. Got some butter ready. I'm gonna make butter gravy. Take some butter and put it in that bottom of the pan before I come in with some flour. I don't think I'm gonna measure anything. I think I'm just gonna eyeball the whole thing as we go. Put a couple of pads of butter. There's 2 stacks of chicken here on the side. And I'm letting the heat melt that butter on top and let the butter slowly seep down into these guys down on the bottom here. Over on the edge, there's really no need to rotate these, but coming apart down there. Here, I'll show you guys something here. So you see all of this in the bottom of the pan here, all that stuff, that and all of this stuff here is gonna go in the gravy. And then I just got the rest of the thighs over here staying warm. And once this guy is done here in the middle, I'm gonna pull all of it to the plate. Hell yeah, Gary Panisse. Oh, bro, my arteries are past the point of me caring. Past the point of me giving up. I don't even care. I had originally planned on setting up the multi-can, but I stayed at Secret Show kind of late tonight. All right. These chickens no doubt done. All that can stay. Get that in the hottest part of the pan now. And go ahead and get some gravy flour ready. And I'm just eyeballing today. That ought to be enough. That definitely ought to be enough. Arms going off. So now we'll leave it in there for another 10 minutes. Because the last time I made this, I went on the lower end of that time, and I wished I wouldn't have. Wish I'd have left it in a little longer. Doing that this time. Garlic powder. The onions are in there. So basically I just got, I don't know how much flour, that much flour in a cup. That's probably, I don't know, quarter of a cup, something like that. Between a quarter and a third. Probably closer to a quarter of a cup though. Alright, it's good on that side. Now let me get some water. I'm gonna bring you guys closer to this action. Because let's be honest, we're just here for the gravy, right? You can really see the messy oven when you turn the light on. It's done. It's done. All right. Now all this mess here in the middle, the skin, all of that coming off the bottom there, you see, while it's still hot, and I can feel it sizzling. Alright, now to this, I'm going to try to scrape off there as much from the bottom as possible. All these drippings and things that I have in here, I feel like I'm going to be able to get away with using all of this flour. And then once I start adding the water, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the rest of this flour. And now I basically cook this until I don't really see much flour residue at all, and it's all just flavor. I don't want it to have any kind of a floury taste. Alright, now it's starting to get toasty down there. Alright, I think this is good. This is going to be a little damaging here. But we just got to be smooth about it. Just trying to make sure I get it to where there's no like clumps of the flour mixture that I made. So I believe I'm going with the rest of this water. And this is a little more than 2 cups of water. Like I said, about 1/4 of a cup of flour, and then I season that all. So in a minute we'll be able to, I'll get an alarm, I'll be able to pull that. Actually, let me just take a look at this. Actually, there's the alarm right there as I'm speaking. So that's been 30 minutes in here at 350. Let's get this guy out down here. I think I'm happy with that. Now that this thing is done sizzling all it's going to really sizzle. And this way, go ahead and give it a little pre-wipe. Now that bubble in the middle, I'm going to let it reach this point a couple more times before I start bringing the heat down. Slowly bringing the heat down. I got it still on halfway. Secret to making good gravy, keep stirring. Y'all see what I mean? I added the water. Look at this nice dark color of this gravy here though, which is quite dark for a chicken gravy. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I've pretty much got a clean swipe on the bottom of the pan without much resistance there. So that leads me to believe that under this delicious gravy, this pan's actually clean. And yeah, I made far too much gravy for what I got. sizzle it up a little more. I'm gonna give it a chance to cook a little bit more of that water down before I drop the heat anymore on it. And that's exactly what's happening. That water is cooking all the way down. It's reducing to no end. See, now it starts bubbling the second I stop stirring. Which is all right. See, it's bubbling nice now the second I stop. I'm gonna wait for it to get to where it's bubbling while I'm stirring. If you use a pan like I got, it's not exactly even on the bottom. And I really need to get a file and sand down the back of it to make it flat, but if you do have a pan like that, make sure to incorporate everything around the edges where it's a little cooler. Try to recycle out the hot in the middle with the just mildly hot on the edge. Also, just remembered something. I need to, first of all, wash my hands with the smell of gravy and whatnot. Transfer some clothes from the washing machine to the dryer. I'm gonna let it sizzle. Alright, so I'm starting to break the film on the outer layer of this gravy. It's starting to thicken up enough to take a second to fall through the forks, and now we drop the heat. It's nice when it looks like a good brown gravy out of the packet. I don't know if you guys can tell on just a couple random swipes on the bottom of this pan. That was a good one there. Did you see that? Look how clean that pan is on the bottom. Look at that. Even on a fork. Clean fork. Go ahead and take that heat all the way off. That's a good gravy. Hell yeah, dude. This gravy is wild good, dude. This might be some of my best. Gravy itself. Just a little more salt and pepper. Big old chunk of dressing there. And then this big old spoon will be good. Don't y'all mess with me. I made this to eat, so I'm gonna eat it. Y'all know the rules. If you're looking for something healthy, go somewhere else. We ain't doing that here. We are not doing that here. Hang tight, everybody. Hell yeah, brother. So if y'all want to see the mess, there's the mess. No sweet tea. I haven't made any tea in a while. And I've just been going down that dark path with the soft drinks. I really made this gravy for this dressing, so that's gonna be my first bite here. First of all, this is a meal, bro. And second of all, that bit of skin and fat that I said, ooh, that's gonna be good for the gravy, was in that bite, and I didn't know it. I thought it was an onion sliding off the side. Welcome to my 600-pound life. Chicken thighs just dipped in the gravy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty good at making gravy now. I'm comfortable enough to say that out loud. The dressing, I don't mean to brag, but I just made a gravy. Like, I just made a brown gravy. And look at this shirt, all the way. Look at that. Might be a lot of fat under it from the gravy's under it, but it ain't on it. And considering we only use like one pan to do all the skilleting, all we got is that. Yeah. Counting the plate I'm eating this off of, which is gonna go in the dishwasher tonight. Most of this stuff will go in the dishwasher just because I need to run a load. Hey, oh yeah, you said cornbread. That's the stuffing is kind of holding that baton. Because it's a really nice bread product. And it's incredibly tasty for something so simple. I would one day like to make stuffing from scratch. Like make some bread, let it dry out, and do the whole thing myself. But that's a long process. I promise you, there ain't no place I'd rather be right now. I want some more of that dressing. Ain't gonna be much to do to clean this pan. A little hot water. A little run with the steel wool. And honestly, round two. I ain't scared. If you get scared, you jump in my back pocket. Sounds like it's raining again. I'm loving that song. That little turnaround that they do, that whole "my doggy turned to me and he said," or the letters turned, baby, you want to know what they read, or that catch a few winks down under the bed. That turnaround, the melody that he sings there is so nice. That it just sounds like a real jazzy horn solo. Just the melody of that. Tennessee, Tennessee. Brother, I'm here to tell y'all that this here gravy, I'm gonna use one of Jerry Clower's quips. This here gravy is something ferocious good a while. How clear it is. God almighty. Yeah, I love playing with that band. They do that tribute every year. And I've been lucky enough to be a part of it. I believe, every year. Since about the beginning. I might have missed the first one. But I did the next one. Shawnee's. Bro, I fuck with a Shawnee's, dude. I fuck with a Shawnee's hard, bro. Shawnee's is good. I used to love going there, getting them French toast sticks. Little Shawnee's French toast stick. All the scrambled eggs you can eat. For those of you not familiar, Shawnee's is, I don't even know if they have them anymore. Shawnee's was a breakfast buffet. And it was like, I think they had regular food. I think it was a dinner buffet as well. I just remember they had an incredible breakfast buffet. Like, that was just the thing. But yeah, I believe, like I said, I believe it was just a regular buffet, but I just distinctly remember it being the breakfast buffet. Shaney's. Like Shane Gillis. Judd Rosa told Brian Holtzman tonight that he and Shane were watching Holtzman's set from the green room last night at the mothership, just dying. Like, they were just both in tears. Holtzman was crushing. It was just such a cool thing that, I don't know, you get to see that even Holtzman, after doing it for this long, it's like, it means something to him when the big dog, Shane's the big dog now. And that's all there is to it. Shane's the big dog now. But you could tell that it meant a lot to Holtzman to hear that the big dog was laughing. I'm not trying to be weird, but dude, look at just the color on that gravy there. Look at the color on that. Like, it's so deep and dark. Isn't that crazy? It's so nice. This gravy is so good, dude. Good night, Joy. You guys hear me talk about my Aunt Marie a pretty good bit. She had a huge influence on me. Today was the day that we lost her. Well, yesterday, technically. a rough day every year. But I believe she would have appreciated his gravy. She was a gravy type gal. Y'all ever run up one of them gravy type gals? Well, Marie was a gravy type gal, you hear me? She was a gravy type. Built like me. And I ain't even making that up. Bah. My Aunt Marie was, I think, 6'1". Bah. 6'1". Softball player. She was a softball coach too. Lord have mercy. I know. High five. Now this right here will be about the time that if it was dinner time around the Hudgens household, generally it'd have been me, Marie, my Granny and Pa, and sometimes, depending on whether or not it was dark yet, Roger would be there, my Uncle Roger. But me, Marie, Granny, and Pa lived in the house. So by that time, when you get to where you're running out of steam, a normal human would push back. All right. I can't eat that now. I let there's a piece of cake over there. Then maybe I could eat something. If there's a piece of cake over there, I could eat something else. Ooh. Lord. I didn't save no room for nothing. Except a piece of that cake if there's cake over there. One of the greatest parts of growing up with my grandparents was somehow there was always cake. There was always some sort of pastry, and if it wasn't something that she made homemade, there was like a little food line, you know, lemon ice cake or something like that. There was always something. Like a little iced pound cake or something like that, always. And most normal people push up off the table. All right, I don't need all I can for right now. That will be when my pa would go around, he'd get up, and he'd go looking around. If he's seen any plate of food, if he's seen any plate of food at all with food on it, then it belonged to him now. He was those hardcore Depression era people, they didn't put nothing to waste. Like, he'd eat. There was, I don't know how many times that somebody in that house said, Gordon, I wasn't done with that. He used to go up after he'd do that. He would literally go around to all the, he was like, he could just eat, and it just, he wouldn't let anything go to waste. And then he'd end up sitting over in his recliner, falling asleep to the Braves. This reminds me of that feeling. This whole thing I'm describing to you guys, this flavor takes me back there. Boy, my Uncle Roger would have loved that gravy. I believe everybody in my family would have loved that. But that's why most people in my family will be like, why are you eating that so fast? You scared somebody gonna steal it? Well, funny you should mention. Funny you should bring that up. So I usually, I don't every time, sometimes I just make way too much. But then sometimes I'll remember, if I don't eat this right now, it's gonna belong to Gordon. Gordon coming to collect his tax. Oh Lord. Now that was a fine meal. That was a real fine meal right there. $131 How long's that? 2 hours and 12 minutes. That sounds about right. Now, before we let rigor mortis set in, let's before we let rigor mortis set in on it, let's get this over here. And we got a little bit of dressing left in this pan here. And just a little touch of gravy. No. First things first, get rid of all that soap. see there. And I don't know if y'all can, well, I guess you can't really give you a little bit better of a look. On one spot, down here on the edge. Y'all notice all I used on that one, hot water. And then there's that. And then we put this sucker back on the stove top. Cut it on low. It's that easy. The plate. We're gonna put that in the dishwasher. Stovetop box, stovetop package. These two things. And there. These guys. And there. Plate. These utensils. Fork. A short glass. And surely there's something else here. Butter knife. Honestly, we'll put this guy in there too. Spoon caddy. Can go in there. And honestly, a little bit more. I'm gonna wipe down on this guy. Oh look, it's clean with the light off. Maybe I'll come back for that cast iron later on. Drop the scouring pad down in here too. Let that be washed. dressing in this dressing pan. Oh, that little crispy on the edge was nice. Good thing we saved the aluminum foil that we covered it in. And now we've got something nice to wrap it up in. How about that? Give this thing a nice hot water rinse. Put that in there like that. And spoon in there like that. That's about everything in it. Yep. And then start. So, got a little dab of dressing left. Wrap it there. We're gonna wrap it here. Fold it over the other way. Fold it over this way. A little dab of dressing. Right there on top of the hot dog. How about that? There it is. You hear that? I'm gonna let that sit on super low heat for, let's say, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes will be fine to get all the moisture out of that. And alright. I got my GB replacement. Dishwasher's going. I got a 30-minute timer set for checking that cast iron skillet. There was a little trucker spot we used to go to. We'd be coming back from the racetrack called the Iron Skillet, the Petro. I used to always like going there because it was like a store. So I could get things. I could go and like mess around in the store. There was a little arcade there. But the restaurant was 24 hours. And that was cool because we wouldn't be getting back from the race until sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, which isn't exactly great for however old I was, but it's a good time for the grown-ups. Real big time for the grown-ups. And then we stop on the way back at the Iron Skillet off of Interstate 95, right next to Radio Road exit. We were on our way back from Florence Motor Speedway. You can look it up. Florence Motor Speedway. That was where we were. Spent a lot of our nights there. Or Friday nights there, rather. Racing late models. And then when you'd be coming back home, there was a couple of different options. We'd either end up at the Waffle House, which was the most likely option, but depending on how good they would do, sometimes we'd stop at the Flying J. Not Flying J, the Iron Skillet. Flying J is a similar type thing. If y'all know what a Flying J is, the Iron Skillet was kind of like that. But we also, in the South, we have a thing called the Huddle House. I don't know if y'all ever fuck with a Huddle House. But Huddle House is nice. Huddle House is like a Waffle House, except that it has a fryer. Like a deep fryer, not like a drunk preacher that follows the, you know. All right, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I don't know. It's literally 3 a.m. I don't know if I want to get started on Witcher right now. Oh, I wouldn't go to sleep anyway. But, all right, why not? I wouldn't go to sleep anyway. I'd probably just watch the new episode of my friend Ryer's podcast. So the other podcast I love so much, The Solid Show, just did a I'm so full, I ate. Oh no, I'm not so full. I ate so much. $2.96. sneaking right up on number 300 of Yonder Live. 25. Update all. And yeah, now I got to get this guy set up for. I tell you what we'll do. We're going to let's have a word from our sponsors. And we'll take a quick hiatus because I need to swap spots with these phones. And I need to get I just need to get use of this phone because this is my actual phone. And we'll play just a little bit. I doubt this is going to be very long because I'm feeling understandably lethargic. I know Java update. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for letting me know every time I turn this computer on that you have updated yourself. That just means so much to me, Java. In fact, people make fun of me about it, but I always say that Java is the only thing I care about. People are like, hey, what's up with what kind of stuff do you like? And I say Java. Java. Before I can even think about anything else, I immediately just say Java. Yeah. Right out of the gate. I don't even give him a chance to like finish the sentence. I'm just like Java. Anyhow. All right, let me get off of here and we'll take like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. And I'll literally be right back. Deal? All right, like this video, guys. If you feel like jumping on the next one, I'd appreciate it. If not, roll tide to you, and we'll see y'all on the flip side, all right? Night-night. Be good people.